There's now a lot of computer simulations which actually look at actual video events, which we used to sit down with the coach and the athlete and look at video, game video, and then try to understand the opponent and get better and better at what you do. Now the software is so good that it can actually analyze the videos for you, motionless marker capture, so it can actually see what the body's doing without any intervention, and therefore then look at the statistics of your opponents without actually looking at the game videos. That means that you can train very effectively when you have a team-on-team competition against them, like in boxing, for instance, is one of the softwares. And then other technologies that we see are things like just the holistic approach to the athlete now. We've really gotten to what we call in Canada durability by design as opposed to durability by chance. And durability means you think about sleep, nutrition, injury prevention, psychological readiness, physical readiness all at once. And now people are getting that and actually preparing the athlete in all ways. And that is actually a significant advance, because if you tackle all the other issues, it's like 2 + 2 = 6. It's called the synergistic effect. So there's some really positives there as well. One of the other things that's happening in many different countries around the world, and certainly we use here in Canada, is a thing called like an athlete dashboard. And what that really is really just a really fancy database that if you really want to know, and if you measure the athlete psychologically, physically, technically, those are the big categories, and mentally, you can actually then say, well, what are your characteristics right now? So often people don't do well because of stresses in their lives. So now we look at the life challenges that athletes are going through, not just in a classic way, but it could be family or friends that are influencing you. And then if you can reduce those stressors, you can increase performance by decreasing anxiety. So dashboards, or really just fancy databases that the athlete can know if they're changing, because it's really good to self-monitor. They can say, hey, I'm actually improving, so it can't be this reason why I'm not performing, it must be technical or mental. And then you can refocus your efforts on the things you need to change, and then you can individually tailor the programming for that individual as opposed to generically for a whole team.